Her decoy literally says like
I
I'm
failed
sorry,
you.
I failed you. Like, no, you did your job.
Yeah, you fucking smashed that.
Hi everyone.
Hello, welcome back to Across the Pond. Today we have Harry.
Hello!
Another Harry. We've got
Another
two
Harry.
Harrys.
Yep, and we refuse to change, so...
No,
Yeah.
we never went, one of us is referred to as something else.
We
No.
tried that briefly
Yeah, I think I was Hal for about a day.
for about a day. Not even a
I
day
was
of
like,
school, just
I was
at
like,
orientation.
hey, you can call me
Yeah.
by my surname, Ryan. And it was like, no one really
No,
took to
never
that.
took off.
Didn't
So we're
happen.
playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yes, this is the two Harrys playing. So I will be watching, commentating, and as always, judging their gameplay quality. So who's who right
So it
now?
looks
Who's
like
on
we-
which screen?
I'm on the top.
So
I'm
Harry,
The bottom.
Harry is at the top.
Harry's at the top,
at the
and
bottom.
Harry's
Yeah.
at the bottom.
And it looks like with the rebels.
I can't tell. He doesn't look like a rebel at
He
all.
looks he
No, he
looks
does.
very
He
you
looks
know,
imperial.
Yeah,
it's just the colour
or
scheme.
perhaps
just a bit
only
brighter.
imperious.
Heavy.
I'm
That's
gonna
what I
go
want.
with assault, I guess. Oh, here we are. So
Oh,
we're
right in it.
Jabba's palace,
Yeah.
and we're in a team battle.
So this whole episode came about because we recently had a
Oh, shit!
Oh, no, we're right in it.
Oh boy.
Oh, luckily that was just a straight line
Oh,
that I
yeah.
just kept shooting and it went completely fine.
Yeah, it went completely your way.
Yeah.
We were meeting Harry with some other friends, and Harry basically said
Punched into
to us, I know a lot more about Star Wars than I let on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I do. I do. Well, I love Star Wars. And that's why.
Yeah.
What do you think the appeal of Star Wars is?
What is the appeal of Star
What
Wars?
is the appeal of Star Wars?
I suppose it's nostalgic for multiple generations. So for my generation, I am nostalgic about the prequels, and I'm sorry about that because I know qualitatively they are not as good factually as the originals, but I am nostalgic about them, as my father is nostalgic about the good ones. And I presume that the children now who've just seen the sequel trilogy, even though they are probably the worst of the... Oh, no! I've fallen down into the Rancor pit.
Oh no!
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, it's already dead. Luke
Oh,
already killed it.
that's excellent.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
news, it's dead.
I'm gonna go as how's heavy as you for you? I'm gonna go as heavy as well.
Heavy's good. That was really fun when Luke killed him. So I wonder when this is. This is.
I guess set sometime after episode 6.
Oh, somebody's shooting
Whoa!
me in the back.
What the?
Classic Empire.
Classic. So this must be,
Ah,
I guess,
shit.
set
On it.
after or during episode 6.
Yeah.
Maybe before the Empire is officially fallen.
Bloody grenaded, yeah?
Go away!
Which is your favorite Star Wars movie, Harry? Do you have a singular favorite?
Return of the Jedi is
Yeah.
my favourite.
Really? Return of the Jedi.
Everyone
a lot of
says that's a weird one.
Well, a lot of people go with
Either 4 or
I'm with
5.
you here. Well, yeah. So like Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah.
but you like Return of the Jedi. Why?
Ewoks, I understand, are the original Porgs. I get. Are they Porgs? Is that what they're called?
yeah. The sequels, yeah.
In the sequels. They're the originals, so I get that. So on the one hand, basically the third act of the film is really, really good. And
The Emperor being all like,
yeah,
I feel your anger.
and it's Ian McDiarmid who stands true
Steals the
in
show.
all of the films, and Sebastian Shaw coming in at the end when he's unmasked, acting
That's right.
masterclass. And I remember I heard a story about them on set, and apparently Ian McDiarmid and Sebastian Shaw had done a Shakespeare play together. And Sebastian Shaw said, "What are you doing?" They ran into each other on set, obviously. And Ian McDiarmid said, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" Because it was top secret.
Ah.
And he said, "Oh, some space science fiction thing, darling. Don't really know what it is." And I thought it was pretty cool.
That's excellent. Are you? I mean, I guess this comes. The important question is, at the end of episode 6, at the very very end, the replacement of Sebastian Shaw with Hayden Christensen.
Was an error. And
Yeah?
I don't necessarily understand why George Lucas did that.
Yeah.
But he did a lot of stuff out of boredom.
He did a lot of stuff. What do you know about the most recent edition that they've made, like the Disney Plus version?
Oh my God, there's new ones.
So yeah, I think what happened was that George Lucas had like some extra revisions to it.
Oh my lord.
Oh look, this is like Jabba's little seat.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, I fell down the Rancor pit.
Oh.
Where am I? He had a couple of extra revisions which didn't make its
I've run
DVD
out.
on time.
So I'm just
But-
shot while I go off. Sorry. While you're reloading.
But when Disney acquired it, they were like, all right, well, we'll have these, we'll have these extra revisions or whatever that didn't make it to the DVD cut on the Disney Plus version.
Oh no.
And so there's this kind of meme that's come about of, you know the whole hand shot thirst scene.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
You know that? They did another addition to that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh boy. Does Greedo shoot twice? And
No,
then-
Greedo says something before Hand shoots him.
Oh.
So they're doing their like, the whole speech. Greedo's all like Uchaba Mako all that
Yeah,
whatever.
Solo.
Solo. I'm in the middle of like 3 of these guys. And Solo says,
Sorry.
yeah, exactly. Solo.
Yeah.
And
I would
so
love to know who
and
played
Solo
it.
says his line of like, yeah, I bet you have. That
Yeah.
that bit. And now the new originally it was Greedo then shoots and Hand shoots and whatever, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The newest. Oh my god! I've got all these heroes.
The carbonite.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Oh, you've done well there. Oh,
I have the high ground.
You
that's,
do.
that's news/old Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
News.
Ian McGregor.
So
Oh, he's got dialogue.
James Arnold Taylor probably is the voice of Obi-Wan there.
Yeah.
He's always Obi-Wan.
Yeah. When they can't get McGregor for it.
Yeah, but yeah. So the new bit is Greedo then just says this word, McClunky.
McClunky.
Yeah, he just goes McClunky.
McClunky.
And then the whole exchange happens with like blaster fire.
So they just added that word.
Yeah.
Does it have a meaning?
Apparently, it's some kind of like "you will die today" kind of thing
Oh
in
my
whatever
gosh.
language Greedo's speaking.
McClunky.
But it's so weird. It's just like the whole flow of the scene from what you remember of like the dialogue.
And then all of a sudden there's just an
It's now
extra line.
McClunky,
McClunky.
and then they shoot each other.
I mean, that's very weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
McClunky.
extremely weird. Do you think?
I can't find anyone right now. I'm Obi-Wan.
You are. You're just.
I want to.
Oh, there was blasters behind you.
I want to wreck shot, but there's no one around.
I mean,
Hello?
I've just entered into the coolest club in
Yeah.
the known universe. This is so nice.
Tell that to Kanja Club.
Do you
Which
think
one's Kanja Club?
That is a quote from the sequels.
Oh, don't quote the sequels at me. I will get confused.
Whoa!
Do you think that this is
Oh, like, ding, ding, ding.
a canon representation of Jabba's palace? That this is like
Could
the
be.
layout?
I'm right behind you.
I mean, it's oh yeah.
Haha!
Hey everyone. I mean, it's Disney, and they're pretty fascistic about canon stuff.
They are.
Well, do you know about the new developments with
Ah,
the
passing house.
how this new series,
Die.
the sequel trilogy, might be rendered non-canon?
Are you serious?
That's really bold.
Apparently, it's very possible. I think due to something that's coming into Star Wars Rebels, to do with like, I'd have to like read this whole article again, but the idea is that they're basically parallel universes. Parallel universes, the short of it.
That is absolute. Just because they were too lazy to think of a fucking story. I didn't want this to become a prequel bashing session, but that is classic Disney.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
So no, the sequels, not the prequels.
Yeah, so the
yeah,
prequels are
ones with
canon.
Rey and no. So they want the prequels. They want the sequels.
Yeah.
So with Rey and Kylo Ren and all that,
Yeah.
they want those to possibly be non-canon.
That's fine. I'm okay with
That
that.
one. It's
Well,
that.
I'm sort of okay
But
with
I
it.
think
It's also-
That is
Kathleen
extremely
Kennedy,
bold.
who is like the head of
Yeah.
Star Wars at the moment,
yeah.
obviously does not want that to
Goebbels.
happen because that is her whole Star Wars legacy in the bin.
Yeah.
But it just baffles me how, like, a franchise with this much money,
Didn't think through the sequels
can't
as much.
plan through a series of films.
Oh, there's only 5 of them left.
Yeah.
You guys are almost through.
Yeah. It's just
I have the high ground.
Just a story.
High ground.
That's what people want. And to
Yeah.
be fair to the prequels, yes, the dialogue was dreadful. The visuals were stunning, and the story was cool.
The story was thought out at least. Like the Emperor's plan had a whole
Victory. Well
Yeah,
done.
had a plan.
A
We did
victory
it.
for the light.
Woo! We did it.
Applause, applause.
Yeah, a victory for the light.
Now,
With-
do we?
Anachronistic.
Yeah, when is this?
Kenobi.
When is this set?
Yeah.
So shall we find another location to
Yeah, let's explore it on
blast
the map.
around in?
Anyone else like a turn?
Oh no, you're our guest. You.
So I'm on it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm enjoying
on the
it.
spot. Okay, I don't know what. Is it loading or is it? Are we done?
I'm not.
Let's finish my coffee.
I think this is.
I'm gonna go hard now.
How do we exit out of this? What is this?
I don't know.
We will be summarising the challenge
Is there any
for the rest of the episode. So please enjoy.
enjoy? Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
error code 2396.
How many
EA.
errors are there? Oh my god. Well, we wanted to back out anyway, so
Yeah, I guess that's fine then.
Should we go to space?
got a space battle.
A
Yeah.
space battle.
So there's what are these? Starfighter team battle, Starfighter. I guess team
I
battle.
guess team
Yeah.
battle. Yeah.
We got Endor,
You do.
Fondor?
Yeah, we got Endor.
Camino, unknown regions,
Ooh.
Oh.
Jakar,
Dakar.
Dakar.
A flame with them.
w-
Right.
That one.
What's right?
Ryloth.
Glad always come to the aid of ship in distress, only find they've been lured into a trap.
Is that in a film or is that in a expanded?
That might be in
thing?
Rebels or something.
So we've got Battle of Endor.
So you do Battle of Endor?
Yeah, I love
fairly,
it.
fairly
In the,
well-known.
among the Death
Obsessed with
Star
Return of the
debris.
Jedi. I'm gonna start
There
denying
we
all the
go.
other films.
See,
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
Only episode 6.
Let's do it. Oh, we didn't choose whether we wanted to be rebels or.
We will find out.
I guess
Yeah.
we'll find out.
Hopefully, we'll be pinned against each other.
Yeah.
A diode in the Force.
What is that about?
I know. I know that was the worst.
There's
bit.
too many things introduced in one go. The whole thing of like
Oh,
snatching
yeah.
stuff physically through.
Yeah, they did try
Force.
slowly developing it, but it just didn't. I don't think it read.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, here we are.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go.
So we've got X-wings, A-wings, Y-wings.
I'll say.
Why you would choose the Interceptor? You'd have to be mental, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I want
I'll go for a Y-wing.
I would say of course I don't know what she did previously to this and what the rest of her career is.
Oh, I'm inside.
Yeah.
But I went to go see Indiana Jones
Whoa.
and the
Let's speed up.
what is Ark of the Covenant? What is the
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Thank you, Raiders of the Lost Ark. And in the credits, Kathleen Kennedy is credited as assistant to Mr. Spielberg.
Ah, okay.
If I remember correctly, it was either that or Lucas, but I think it was Spielberg. And
Ah.
so I have no idea what she did before that, but I guess that's kind of how she got her big in.
I mean, she's a boss-ass producer.
Yeah.
She has produced some
Many
cracking
things.
stuff.
Because I think, if I remember right,
I think she
either
was
on
on
Temple of
Jurassic
Doom
Park.
or on The Last Crusade, she was like one of the
producer.
executive producers.
Yeah.
That
This
I
is
guess
a
she
fucking
kinda
nightmare. I have no idea where the hell we are.
Yeah,
This is-
so much debris.
I think this is
Is
the
this the Death Star?
yeah, this is Death Star debris.
It's
Off of
already been
Endor.
blown up.
Oh, I don't know what the hell we're doing here then.
Yeah,
Already won.
Job's a good one until
Yeah.
episode 7 for some fucking reason.
yeah.
Whoa.
Just finishing off the
There's one.
last of them.
Bomber, TIE bomber, coming for you.
Oh,
Damn it.
someone got me.
And then you ran into the ship.
No, I didn't. I flew over it.
I don't know.
I didn't.
I don't know.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that you flew in the ship.
No, I didn't.
Fucking fuck.
Also, is that? Oh no, that is a Star Destroyer. I thought that was the
The Star Trek over there.
episode 3
Oh, they've got more
Republic ships. but
This is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins.
coming around. Flying for droids.
Oh man.
Dun, 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 dun. There we
it
go.
is.
There we go.
Stay on target.
The first time I remember watching those movies, and I couldn't have been the first time I watched them. The first time I remember them was evacuating
shit.
from Hurricane Rita
Oh wow.
in like 2005. It took us 24 hours to drive what was typically a 4-hour trip because of all the evacuation traffic, and I was sat in the back seat on a DVD player. As like a separate device, like a device you insert a DVD on and
Yeah.
watch it on like a 6-inch screen, because it was
Right.
2005, and watching the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. That's my first actual memory of those films.
That's mad. You were
Yeah.
like, you survived the hurricane, your parents went, white, give him Star Wars.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep him quiet. Put him in the back seat.
I was like,
Because I remember being shocked at the beginning of Phantom Menace when the ship blows up.
Yeah,
It
it
was
is.
shocking to me. I was like, what has happened?
Fancy minute. Oh,
Yes, got him.
Attack of the Clones, the ship blows
Is
up.
that Attack of the... Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
the assassination
and then,
attempt.
And then
Yeah.
like
No,
Padme's decoy is like, I'm sorry, I failed you.
Yes.
And like, no,
I thought that was Phantom Menace.
no.
No,
That's
because I think it's when
Don't they try and kill Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan in the ship?
that's Phantom Menace.
yeah.
But the
When that ship also blows
Yeah,
up.
the
the
both
little,
blow up.
I bet the one with
little
Amidala
private
on it.
ship blows up.
Ah,
But
I
it was a
see.
decoy.
That is.
and her,
Yeah.
her decoy literally says like
I
I'm
failed
sorry,
you.
I failed you. Like, no, you did your job.
Yeah, you fucking smashed that.
Yeah, you could not
Thanks
have
for
done
dying,
better.
lady.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This is just so disorienting.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to tell you the problems now. The problem is, the one problem is they could just fix it, it'd be better.
Star Wars
problem-
in general,
No,
or the sequels?
with these
prequels.
games.
These
I'm now
games.
going to go for these games.
Okay.
And,
There we
you
go.
know, maybe I'll never get a voice acting job with EA if I say this. I don't care, I've got to say it. The reason they're bad is because you can't get into ships, fly them around, and then land them.
True, you could do it Battlefront
Yeah.
2, the original.
Battlefront 2, the original, and Battlefront 1, you could do it as well in the originals, but you can't do it in these ones, and that is the problem.
It's sad.
Because you lose a sense of scale and scope that they are trying to create.
Mm.
Yes, detail's nice, but that is what was fun, and it was that made it kind of action adventure-y. You know, where are you going to go? Where are you going to land? I mean,
Yeah.
there was talk of ground to space combat, so you could get into a craft, fly up, and then come back down before these games were made. Graphics are good, but they just butter no parsnips without content, and it is
Yeah.
annoying.
I remember playing Star Fox Assault for the GameCube, and it had ground-to-air combat. It wasn't
Yeah.
online; it was on the GameCube,
Yeah,
or whatever system that was for.
yeah. I don't really know who these games are for.
Us, I guess.
Yeah, but
Or, I mean,
Yeah.
there's all this all this competitive play online. It's, I mean, it's a multiplayer game. It's all about shooting up your friends and people you don't know.
yeah.
I wonder often what the next step is after online play. After after this, what happens next? Like, what is the big moment of gaming? Like, does it become about stuff like The Last of Us, like big story-driven, like narrative pieces of art?
Or stuff like Animal Crossing,
Oh yeah, stuff like
where it's social games of just
social casual
going to
gaming.
different people's houses and getting turnips.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I do like that they fly in formation. That's a really nice touch.
that was a nice touch. I just saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, see how long.
Because it does seem
Bugger
like
me.
Ah!
I don't know how it is in terms of percentages, but it seems like video games are sort of in a bit of a golden age in terms of sales and attention. And maybe I'm biased because I played them. But even I remember seeing yesterday, Nintendo recently released a bunch of sales reports, and the attach rate of a lot of their games, like the percentage of their install base that has purchased games, is ridiculously high.
Yeah.
That even though like the Wii was their most successful home console, almost none of its games had nearly the attach rate for games, which means that more people are just buying more games now.
Yeah.
Because the Wii was so much about like casual gaming and bringing a video game to the grandmother.
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
thing.
The Wii Fit told my
Exactly.
grandmother she was a beast, and it's probably one of the toughest moments of my childhood, watching her face just drop.
Watch it. Yeah, seeing the Wii Fit
And
trailer.
then that kind of just reinstilled her racism towards the Japanese. And I was
Oh,
like,
no.
That's not what we
That's
needed
the
from
excuse
You
you
need to
needed.
lose weight and not blame the Japanese now.
Oh no. So yeah, I just wonder like what is sort of next? Is this sort of just gameplay for the foreseeable future? Is this sort of mass online
It's funny you should
Battle
say.
royales
Yeah.
Battle Royales are very.
But is that a
popular.
fad or is that
I
the
think
next
so.
step?
I mean, like Minecraft came out and then suddenly every game involved crafting. you
Yeah.
know? Like, I think the whole Battle Royale thing will die out eventually, particularly as like the market for it gets more and more saturated. You know, like you've
Yeah.
got Call of Duty now doing, Call of Duty
Warzone.
Warzone, which is
Yeah.
Fortnite, PUBG.
exactly. So I think
Yeah.
eventually people will just, as soon as people start playing less, then they're going to start making less. It's all about where the money is.
Yeah, that's true. I guess where is it next?
But I think these games should not have. I think their mistake was trying to emulate that sort of fashion trend. Whereas actually, I think they abandoned your Sunday driver. You're just your typical. Oh, I'll fire it up for a couple of hours and play maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I think
Yeah.
they tried to make it too first-person shootery, and I think they missed a trick with it. Because I think Star Wars, if you put a Star Wars skin on it, yeah, you've got the hardcore fans. I get that, but not all Star Wars fans are hardcore gamers.
That is so true. I think there is something. Oh, first person. There is something sort of alienating about online play for casual gamers.
I'm fucking driven
Because unless you've got a really, really good infrastructure for separating skill levels,
Yeah.
then you're just gonna get crushed over and over and be disheartened and put the game down.
Yeah.
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 And ultimately, it doesn't really matter for the game company. I mean, for online games, I guess they want more and more people playing it because it drives numbers up.
Yeah.
But you've already bought the game. Like, in theory, it's not actually a huge difference to them if you put it down or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Move on.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's about the same time as
Yay.
before.
I think
Well,
I shot
consistent.
I guess
one
we'll see.
thing.
One ship. Yeah.
I was just
Let's get
driving
your
around
stats.
for that. I was so disorientated.
Yeah.
710 points. What does that mean? What's the
no.
conversion rate?
Maybe about 50 per.
50 per ship? No way. I think.
No.
Do you know what I think it was? I think it was 710 per because
For a ship.
I got one.
Well, I did see there was like at one point one of you shot somebody and a bunch of things appeared at the bottom of your screen of like lifesaver and assist or whatever. Like,
All right.
so I think if you like helped someone in trouble, you got a bunch of things, or if you
Yeah.
hit a damaged ship, that was worth some points, or
That would've
something
been-
like that.
Things we get.
You get all these the challenge summary, and we'll see if it just closes us out of it again.
Just mash buttons.
Mash until an error code comes
Hey,
up.
there you go.
2396.
That's the way.
That's our
Move
best
on.
friend. 2396.
That's how EA does it.
Oh man.
So to be fair, I only dipped my toes into the video gaming world. I don't know if you can tell viewers at home, but because from what I can see on my like one IGN article per 6 months, people do not like EA that much.
Mm-hmm.
They won the Golden Turd Award of worst company in
Yes.
America.
That's the
Twice,
worst
I
company
think.
in
I know.
America.
And like
Yeah.
considering there's pharmaceutical companies that
Yeah.
Yeah.
charge you $500
Yeah.
for an EpiPen.
There is
Yeah,
fierce
yeah.
competition for the
Yeah.
Golden Turd.
Yeah,
But
It
they
is
won- they
hotly
won it-
debated.
They won it twice, I think.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Well,
EA.
America, get your priorities right.
There is a great...
Goddamn microtransactions.
yeah. Lockheed Weapons Manufacturing.
Nah.
No.
EA, Activision.
That's really funny.
There's a great YouTuber named Arlo who, when he talks about EA, he either has to keep his high horse out in the pasture. Her name's Roberta, or he calls her in so he can climb up onto Roberta to give his speech for the day.
Do we have time for one more?
I think we do. I think we got time for one
Okay.
more this episode.
What shall we do? What location
Can we do Kessel? Because I've only
Do the
heard it
Kessel run?
referenced.
was that?
Notorious for its
Is
treachery.
this it?
Yeah.
Treacherous
Treacherous
Spike
Spice
Kessel.
Was this
yeah,
featured
yeah.
in the Han Solo
in
film?
Solo? Yeah.
Ah.
Solo.
We can change our faction. Do you want to be
Oh.
Rebel Alliance or Galactic Empire?
Empire. We haven't been evil yet.
There we go.
I will say, because I think I share the opinion with most people about Solo, is that it was fine. It was just sort of a series of Easter eggs of like,
Yeah.
oh, that's where this thing comes from.
what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how we got that.
Yeah.
That's how I got the gun. And,
Yeah.
but I will say I really liked how they did make a valid explanation for the line in episode 4 when he says, "Made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs," because
yeah.
that's a unit of distance, not time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then they made that make sense by him having to like
Because
make
it's all
a
about
route.
it's the Millennium. They're boasting about how maneuverable the Millennium Falcon
Exactly.
is, that it can go in such a straight line effectively
Yeah.
around these asteroids.
And that he is such a good pilot that he was
He
able
found the
to
shortcut.
find the shortcut past this planet-sized monster. So I did
Yeah.
really admire that. That was like that kind of like calm anxiety that line never makes.
See, that's the Falcon, but that's
Yeah.
the old Falcon.
Yeah.
No, the new old Falcon, because the older one has
the extra
the extra
pod.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, so is this then during Solo then? I guess.
Well,
If that's
I
what the
know.
Falcon's
I
doing.
think I was
because the
listening
pod's
to-
gone, but in Solo they had the pod,
Oh,
during the
that's
Kessel
right.
Run.
so that kind of feels a little
Little.
weird.
There are weird anachronisms. You
Maybe
know?
they came back.
Young Obi-Wan in Episode 6 Jabba's
Yeah.
palace.
What's going on here? Oh, it's just a dead
Oh.
guy. And here I'm going absolutely red.
Yeah.
Boy, where are you? I'm trying to find you.
Oh, gee whiz.
You defeated Tiki Bodella.
I defeated them not because I'm a better player, but because I'm just stronger than them.
Yeah. I had the willpower.
Close combat, punch him to death.
Race Peel,
As I would in.
Nom Carver.
Poor
Do you
Nom.
think these names were written, or was this made by a bot? Did they make a bot to make names?
It sounds like it, but that sounds like it for like any name in Star Wars. You
Yeah.
know? Sheev Palpatine.
Yeah, that is fair.
You know.
Ah, what's the guy who plays the keyboard in Return of the Jedi called? Because I really...
Plays the keyboard.
Yeah, the blue guy.
Oh, the little blue puppet elephant
It's
looking.
gotta have
Yeah.
a name. It's gotta have a name.
I became obsessed with him one afternoon and started googling and forgotten what his whole thing
I
about
can
is.
find out for us.
Probably got a whole Wikipedia page.
He does, and
Oh, I
his
bet.
and he's you think he's playing with his hands, but he's actually playing with his feet.
Oh, that. Oh my lord.
Yeah, creepy. Wait until you see him at the keyboard. Give it a Google. For those at home, Google him now.
So I'm trying to find him now. Well, I tried Google imaging and just pulled up pictures of blue keyboards. His name is Max Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Yeah, Max Rebo. That's
Rebo.
it.
And he is still in canon. He's been moved to the Legends category yet.
Is that a thing? Legends
His,
category?
yeah, so Legends is what Disney refers to as non-canon. So stuff like Knights of the Old Republic, The Force Unleashed.
Max Rebo is not canon.
No, he
He
is
is
canon.
canon.
He is
Thank
canon.
God.
No, pretty much anything that Lucasfilm made, other than the movies,
Yeah.
pre Disney takeover, has been moved to Legends.
It's like all the books.
all the books written by
Oh, boy,
dozens and dozens
don't
of
step in the
authors.
steaming stuff. It hurts.
Okay.
Also, a great bit about him is that his affiliations, he only has one, and that is the Max Rebo Band.
Yeah.
So he is indeed the band leader.
He is. That's why I like him so much.
he's an enterprising little
Yeah.
blue elephant.
He is.
He's a male Ortolan from Orto. He's a popular
Oh, I was
musician.
getting rinsed.
He's a pop artist. He plays the Red Ball jet organ.
I feel like the weirdest,
Yeah.
just the weirdest thing in that film was when they added that whole like extra song and dance section.
Spooky
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Because that's what episode 6 needed. And there's that moment in episode 4 when they arrive in Mos Eisley and a huge
Jabba.
CGI.
But that was
Yeah.
before
Creature
George Lucas
steps in
decided.
front of it,
That's before George
in front of
Lucas
the
decided
camera.
that Jabba was a big slug monster. It was like they got the footage originally of him talking. You know,
Yeah.
It was he was talking to like a Brian Blessed looking kind of guy in like a
Yeah,
fur-
he was
furry
Yeah.
very
coat.
No, I meant before they even speak, we meet Jabba, I think.
Oh,
When-
is there another Jabba moment?
No,
Or-
it's like essentially an alien brontosaurus. As they pull up in the
yeah.
cruiser in their speeder,
Just
in
crosses
front
the
of the
whole frame.
camera.
It just
Yeah,
messes it all
it just
up.
blocks the whole
Yeah.
frame right as the stormtroopers walk up to inspect them.
It's really weird.
It is so
Do you
weird.
think it's trying to cover some gaff that like now we don't remember what it
Maybe.
is? You know what I mean?
Because now we're upset about the CGI character blocking all of frame.
Do you know what my favourite change that they made? The one change which I think is
piss off.
actually
No
like
way.
a good idea. It was when it's in the Death Star, and I think it's when C-3PO's like on his own and like a bunch of stormtroopers come in.
Yeah, I love that. And he smacks his head.
One of them
Oh,
smacks his head.
yeah.
The change that they made to it was they added a little bonk sound
Yeah.
to his head.
That's lovely, that is.
That is
That's
a great,
really heartfelt.
great addition. Oh man.
What I liked about Rogue One, Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She's amazing in
I
it.
thought she was good in that as well, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
liked Alan Tudyk's like robot character. Quite fun.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, in
His was the saddest death.
Oh no, sorry, not Rogue One. I like Rogue One. Rogue One's probably one of my favourite Star Wars films. She was in Solo.
I
Phoebe
think
Waller-Bridge.
for some reason, I think
Wait, who
because
was
you said Rogue One, I was just like, was it Felicity Day? Was it
Felicity
that's why I
Felicity
just,
Jones. I
Jones.
think.
Jones? That was it.
Yeah.
Felicity
I think you're
Jones.
thinking of Felicia Day.
Felicia Day. Felicity Jones. That's why I just kind of had picture in my head.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge plays the
Who is she?
robot L something something.
Oh, of course.
And she's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, that's right.
The robots in Star Wars always seem to be
Are always
crowd pleasers,
great.
you know.
Yeah.
They've kind of. I feel like they're on a trend now of making them a little bit Sheldon from
Oh, for
Big Bang Theory. Do you know what I
A
mean?
bit sort
To
of-
be fair, Jim Parsons would make a great Star Wars robot.
He would, yeah. Sassy,
oh,
vaguely
someone's-
British.
Ooh, who do I have?
Little bit
Oh, it's
autistic.
time. Who are you gonna be?
Power!
Sheev.
Boba Fett available.
Yeah.
We were
General Grievous as well.
we were talking
Wait,
about
oh, mother
Full
trucker.
we were talking about the sort of ridiculous names.
Power!
Fun fact: that's actually where Childish Gambino's name comes
Oh my
from.
god.
He-
Hello.
he, He was online using a Wu-Tang Clan name generator, and he put in his own name, Donald Glover, and it popped out Childish Gambino.
I got 3
And
left.
so he
love
took that
that.
as his stage name.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
We won.
We fucking rinsed them. Shame. I wanted to do more.
in record time.
More
More
Grievous there.
Grievousing.
Yeah.
This game is really easy to win.
I think it's because this is the bots.
We
We're
might
not
have to
online
up the
with real
difficulty
players.
of the bots.
Can we do that?
I think you can.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna do that.
Next time.
On
Across the
Pond.
Nice one, Harry.
Three-part harmony.
You're very well. Yeah, same note.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. Roll that outro.